Standing by, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. And we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
To throw is Newton. He'll get this to Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on first down, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Check 90, round 80. Check 55 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Alert 3, alert 3.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, that's into the hands of Pascal. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 90, round 80. Pick me up. Here we go. 85.
They go play action here on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On second down now, it's Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Rashard Matthews there to make the grab. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Here's Newton.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, he's got Allen.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Newton on 3rd down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They snap it to Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Newton to throw, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Rivers on the money, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Rivers into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Check, check. Lucky.
Throwing is Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got one.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Newton dancing to his left. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know he ain't got it. Express.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 180. 56. Target. 89.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And Matthews makes the ground. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbound.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, no.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Newton. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming for you.
Play action. It's Newton. He completes it to Henry. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Rivers. He finds Matthews. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Rivers now from the 50. He's got Jack Doyle. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
390.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Throwing here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Newton on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. This is caught at the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On 1st down, Newton. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
180, 180. Check 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Rivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Here's King. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Newton's going to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
There we go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown